oh my God.
Take advantage, man. Take advantage.
Drink so much alcohol.
Yeah.
You know, so super. You've been to Soul Beach.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You drink. But it was just like everybody was just having a ball. And you meet people from everywhere, from like, okay, where are you from? I met a group from Oklahoma. I was like, Oklahoma. Because they have like you have faithful followers.
Right. Especially people from like the DMV. You have people from the West Coast and all of that. They usually
Chicago,
come. Yeah.
Texas, LA, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Detroit. You're like so many. And you know, this kind of, I'm gonna say not bad thing, but the thing is like, you know, we don't have the airlift like Aruba has.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like JetBlue's got like 5 flights a day out of JFK. Yeah. Like, you know, we don't have. So a lot of people came on Saturday, and then I saw a homegirl of mine. She came yesterday. She was like, I had to do this, had to do that, but I can't. I had to come. She came yesterday. She came on a Sunday.
Okay.
She came Sunday. Like I was like, okay. She was on the boardwalk. The boardwalk was crazy.
Oh yeah.
The boardwalk was amazing. And that was like one of the highlights. It was the boardwalk. It was just to see the whole stretch and just people everywhere on the boardwalk, utilizing the boardwalk how it should be utilized on a Sunday. It was I think if they bring it back again, that whole boardwalk, that's going to be 10 times. And a lot of people didn't really understand the assignment or get the memo because Front Street sadly was closed.
Yeah, true.
Closed. No stores open. Not one jewelry store was open. And you want to hear the people yesterday? They were looking to buy gold, diamonds, G-Money store. You know, I was walking to the boardwalk and there was a guy on his phone. I'm just walking next to him. He's like, yeah, I'm here. He was, American accent. He was like, yeah, I'm here. And he was like, yeah, but ain't no jewelry stores open. Yeah, I was like, I wanted like 1 or 2 stores. No jewelry stores are open. I was like, then I met another lady. She was like, yo, I wanted to buy this bracelet and so now I got to go back to the hotel and maybe buy it from the jewelry store that's in the lobby or something. But a lot of people wanted to buy gold and jewelry yesterday.
What did I say Friday?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
I said, if you need a notice to open, then you shouldn't open.
You said that. You did say that.
Then you shouldn't open. If you need a notice or somebody to tell you to open this weekend, you don't deserve to be open.
If there was one jewelry store that was open yesterday,
they would have cashed.
They would have made their month's quota easily, maybe 2 months quota. Everybody was looking to buy jewelry. The women, like, why come no jewelry stores are open? I was just like, long story. I ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, that would have been, so hopefully if it comes back next year. Yeah. And it was like, I know some people was like, oh, because of the crime, like, some of the, but yesterday, there was a police presence.
Yeah, I did see police.
There was a police presence yesterday, so I don't know what they
saw like police from Aruba walking through town.
There was a police presence. I don't know what they was talking about, but there was a police presence yesterday on the boardwalk. There was a police presence. They were chilling, enjoying the sights. They was chilling, but there was a police presence. They weren't walking up and down. They wasn't just standing around doing nothing, but there was a police presence. So I don't know what the issue was about whatever, safety or whatever, but you would have made a killing yesterday. Killing. The white party was amazing. That was crazy. They have a boat ride today. They added a boat ride today.
I thought it was yesterday.
No, it was today. The boat ride today. Just yesterday was just the boardwalk.
Boardwalk and then the after party
was Jazzy Jeff. Jazzy Jeff was yesterday, but everybody loved it. Everybody was like, because you have the people who done Soul Beach 10, 15 years. And some people don't like change. But they was like, you know what? They was like, yo, G-Money, your island is amazing. Your island is amazing. They was like, wow. The one complaint that, I want to say it's a complaint, but yeah, it is right. The one negative thing that and everybody I kept asking, kept saying the same thing over and over and over and over.
Tell our cats play more soccer.
That was number 2.
Okay.
No, just kidding. That was the moving around from
the distances.
The distances from point A to point B.
Because in Aruba, everything is pretty much close by and whatever. Yeah.
You're spoiled because everything is right there in Aruba. So that was like the distances. A lot of people rented cars. A lot of people, like one guy I spoke to, he's staying at DV. He said like after like the second day, he got a taxi driver and just like, you're mine.
Yeah.
Here's my-
ring him up.
Yeah, he held him and he was like, yeah, he said, other than that, boom. Then you had somebody else also, they were by the JW Marriott that said the same thing, was like the transfer. But that's something that can be tweaked easily. But, so I had a discussion with the person and they said to me, he said, but it's kind of good that they got it. I said, why? He said, because they get to see the island. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, you could look at it that way.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So funny he said that to me. And then later that day, again, I'm on the beach asking this girl. I said, well,
I know you. You know it was coming, bro.
no, stop.
Hey, girl.
How you doing?
How you doing?
My name is Kevin. Last name Patrona. I met Kevin. So I was talking to this girl on the beach, and she said the same thing. The driving was the thing that,
Yeah.
And then she said, I've been coming to Soul Beach for 10 years. She said, you know what? I never seen the rest of Aruba.
Besides that,
She said,
area.
You're always stuck in a certain area.
So after we had this conversation, she said, it was sort of fun. She said, I've been going to Soul Beach for 10 years. She said, I've never seen, other than Baby Beach, to go this
Oh,
trip.
yeah, so you have to drive
She
over
said,
there.
other than that, I've never seen the rest of the island. She said, but this, she said, I thought it was like, driving. She said, but I saw you, I get to see your island. I was like, true. She said, yeah, I saw the rest of the island. But a lot of people rented the cars and stuff like that. You had to see all the first night of the Thursday party.
Oh, I heard that stretch was just lined off with just R's.
R plates, R's. But other than that, a little tweaking of the also too of a little tweaking of the taxis when it comes to the payment of like where to go and like, hey, yesterday I paid this and today I paid that.
Right.
So I know they have different rates, like a nighttime rate and a daytime rate, but just maybe like figure out flat like this is this, but then someone said it was a T play and this play and that play anyway. But yeah, even the gypsies ate.
Okay.
They ate lovely.
Everybody was eating.
In restaurants, hotels, airfare, Airbnbs. A lot of people stayed in Airbnbs. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was probably like 2,000 plus. But I guess they have, once they finish doing all the numbers and everything. And
Yeah, because today actually in the paper it said that the TIAT ministry will be reviewing the economic and social impact of the festival. So I guess, like you said, we're going to get the numbers. Grisha said they're also going to put out their own survey as well to get feedback from everybody involved, from the stakeholders to the guests and everything. She's going to be looking at the positive and the negative reviews to see.
Yeah, there's definitely things to tweak.
Yeah.
It's the first time you put this together in 8-9 months. You got to tweak some stuff and fix what this and that and that. And I saw some posts on Facebook or whatever. I was like, I'm not actually, somebody was reading to them to me. It's just too depressing on Facebook. It's everybody else. But like you like, I saw a picture of the village and it was empty. I was like,
no, it wasn't.
yeah, But also too, and you probably noticed too, Suppa, is like the diehards that go to Soul Beach, a lot of them, like, they don't go to the show. They come for the parties, for the day parties and the after party. I know people for years who are, I'm like, yo, you want a ticket to the show?
Don't worry with the show.
I'm like, you want a ticket for the show? I'm like in Aruba. You want a ticket for the show? They're like,
party.
I'm like, nah, I'm good. I can't tell you the last time I went to a show. Or, I never go to a show. They just come to party and drink and have a good time, hang out, spend money. Yeah. That's
actually, somebody came up to me in the village and was like, "Wow, I've never seen the village looking like that. It needs to be."
I had so many local people say to me, because we're just
where they can't dress for Queen show.
Right, Queen show back out Sunday.
Because we're so used to seeing it one way. In April.
Yeah.
And then the way they transformed it for the comedy show was like, oh snap, where they cut the back. Yo, they took boots and made dressing rooms out of them.
Oh yeah?
Made dressing rooms out of some of the boots that were in the front. The front where I was there this year, the girl, those front boots.
Right.
Yeah, they took.
Wow.
They took a bunch of the boots, right?
Yeah.
And they made dressing rooms into them. I'm trying to send this into the chat. And they air conditioned the boots.
What?
Look at the picture.
Don't tell them that.
Look at the picture I just sent you.
Price gone up for those boots?
Look at the picture in the wrap up.
I ain't get it yet.
How you?
Oh, my phone's connected.
Whoa.
Hold on. What's going on with my phone?
Okay.
Okay, here it is. Got it.
All right.
What?
Check this setup.
So they made dressing rooms, offices out of those boots in the front.
Don't let them see this.
You have a picture inside though, of the dressing room.
I just looked inside one of them, but I didn't really,
Okay.
because you have the bands, the backup dancers, the backup singers. So there's not enough dressing rooms backstage in the village. So they made those dressing rooms
available for them.
for the main artists.
Okay.
So Money Long got her dressing room. Charlie Wilson got his dressing room.
Cedric.
Chris Spencer, Cedric. I got my own dressing room.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I did SCDF8. How many times I've hosted a show on this stage and I ain't never had my own dressing room?
Damn.
I was like, yo.
G, change before you
Let
come
me tell you something. After the comedy show, we hung out in my dressing room for like about an hour, just drinking and eating. Yo, we had so much fun. But no, it was nice the way they transformed the village, because you just never saw it the way with the seats and the risers, the way they cut the back of Tim, like kind of shortened it, made the boots, and then they actually had bathrooms in the front, so you didn't have to walk all the way to the back.
Yes, I saw that.
They
The
had
porta
potties for the VIP section, so they
Mm-hmm.
had their bathroom. And then one thing I always said, if they ever was to do Soul Beach in this village, there's one part of the village that will definitely get utilized that never gets utilized when we have Carnival.
The VIP stand up there?
The bleachers.
The bleachers.
People were sitting in the bleachers.
Oh, they use it?
What?
Yeah.
You probably never turned around. But it was people sitting up there watching the show.
Oh, wow.
Because most people don't
up
want,
there.
it's an older crowd. Most people don't want to stand the whole night.
Makes sense.
So they went, and I said, I knew it. And I looked up and I said, people sitting in the bleachers up there at the top on both sides. Okay, it wasn't packed. But you had people sitting up there because they didn't want to, don't want to stand the whole night or watch.
Okay.
I said I knew that would always get utilized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they had the boots in the back, and then compliments to whoever set up the bar. It was big, and then you actually had like the attention, because you have people that were doing the drinks, and then you had those that were taking the orders, and then those that you would have to pay. So every time you go, even though the bar looks full and you get there, somebody gets your attention
Boom, fast.
right away. Like,
they don't let you stand there. They see you standing, see you need help.
Yeah, you need something, boom, boom, boom. All right, we get it. Get your drink. How do you want to pay? Cash, card?
Yeah.
All of that was set up and everything, and good to go.
Went fast. They went very fast. Yeah, they had some of the other venues. What does Kevin Hart say?
Come look at this.
No,
Oh, not ready. Yeah.
And like the next day is you're not ready. Like, oh my God, like you did not learn.
Yeah.
But they were, some of the bars were like a little. That was another complaint. Like some like one of the venues, they lost a lot of money.
Ooh.
Because some people just was not going back to go stand on another 15 minutes for a drink.
Oh.
Yes, you lose money. You got to have your staff ready. But, I mean, still, people had a good time. I mean, it was the beach. You saw some of my videos. It was just packed. Packed. So I know next year, God willing, hopefully, a lot more people who've seen the pictures and videos and we're like, oh, I should have got involved. Yeah, because there was some skeptical businesses that
naturally
that if you want to host an event or you want to put, they were like,
Yeah.
But now they saw the ROI in that. Like CV was rocking yesterday.
I saw some videos of that one.
Oh my!
Big ups to Grand Prime. He was there. I saw Mixed Pasta Party they were there. I saw people in the pool that was there. Yeah, some nice pictures. It was nice. It looked like they had a grand fun all time. So
yeah, John got his GB bill paid for the next year, rest of the year. It was a lot. It was a lot of people. It was that food, drinks. It was crazy. It was beautiful though, and just everybody like so chill. A lot of people was like, the first time, it's like, why everybody so? Yeah, and I get that a lot. It's like, yo, your island is so friendly. I got that like, I said, what we all call the friendly island? I got that like 20 times.
Yeah.
Your island is so friendly. Your island is so friendly. I was like, it is. Yeah, I know. Just don't live here. Not just kidding.
So based on the reviews and everything, we'll see what happens next year if Soul Beach is back. A lot of people were skeptical, like you said. A lot of people, what I saw, were expecting it to fail. I got that sense from people
expecting it to fail or wanted it to fail.
Wanted it to fail.
Wanting it to fail.
Yeah, and I could understand. Some people felt like the money should have been used some other places, and I'm gonna say
I'm gonna say this something. there's been a lot of events on this island that have received money, just like Soul Beach received money, that have failed, flopped, or never even
materialized.
Yeah. And we have given $100, $200, $300, $400, $500,000 to events, and there's no ROI in that.
Yeah, and we never questioned them. There's accountability, nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no way you can have, if you went to an event, there's no way you could say that we did not, or the economy did not get a return on their investment. There's no way you can say that. It was just crazy. So if you see anybody say, then obviously they didn't go to anything.
Right.
They're just plain hearsay. Well, I hear that.
Yeah, but I hear it wasn't good.
Yeah, then you didn't go. You didn't go to
I hear
event.
it were dead.
You can go to
Lazy, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys doing?
We're good, man. What's up with you?
I'm good. I've just listened to the feedback of the Soul Beach event. And, the MC was shouting you out yesterday when you left.
To what?
The MC was shouting him out?
Yeah, like showing out everybody, like sponsors and whatnot. Like, G was there and he's trying to stop him out. When you look around, you didn't see him.
When? Last night?
By Seaview.
Oh yeah, I had to go home. I had to leave to go host. Yeah,
I know. There's if the guy was they was trying to close off, and then the people don't want to go home.
Yeah, they didn't want to.
They even got tips. They think about $300 or $400 tips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They didn't want to go until like 6:30. I think they left.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it was the same thing on the day parties at Kentucky. They have to stop the parties at 3 p.m.
Yeah,
because if they don't stop the parties at 3 p.m., no one's going to go to the show. No one's going to go to the after party because they're going to keep going and going and going.
For Kentucky, that finished on time.
Yeah, they have to because they have to make the people get up, go to your room, go take a shower, go take a nap. So you can come out for the show or for the after party because they'll just go all day. That's something that they learn because you're on the beach drinking.
Over there, you saw a lot of rentals, French rentals, Dutch rentals, ours all over the place, man.
So you had a good time?
It was good, man. And I got I went to Charlie
Wilson.
Yeah, it was nice. It was awesome, man.
Okay. He does a good show. It was
a good show.
He's what, 79?
72.
72
years old.
He was doing his thing on stage.
Yeah. And he's got, when you're 72, you got a couple of ailments, No, I'm serious. Like your knees, your back, and stuff like that.
In the dancers.
Yeah, and he was still doing his thing.
Okay, nice.
He was still doing his thing.
All right, Carla, take it easy.
Take care, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, he was still doing his thing. So I was like, man, just chill out. Have a seat, Charlie. He's 72, but he kept it going.
All right, so we'll see what happens next year. I know a lot of people were also complaining about the lineup, but again, like you said, it's first year. You want to see how everything goes. You know.
You have to understand like the budget.
Yeah,
the budget that we gave compared to the budget that they would get.
Right.
From Aruba to put on Soul Beach. It's a quarter.
Yeah.
It's a quarter. And we screamed, not me, but some people screamed and bawled and complained, oh, how can you?
Yeah.
What Aruba gives in their budget, it's we got like a quarter. I mean, next month is St. Kitts Music Festival. Their government puts in like anywhere between $10 to $15 million to put the venue, the artists, the shows. That's something they say in their press conference every year. You go to the press conference, they do all the artists, they bring the artists, and they they say in the press conference how much they spent.
Right.
We spent this much on the St. Kitts Music Festival, and it's like in the double digits, in the millions every year. You
give me money for cornflakes, don't look for Fruit Loops.
Oh, I love that.
Give me money for cornflakes. And you want me to bring home Fruit Loops? That can't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hot.
Can't happen.
I like that. I'm more of a Fruity Pebbles guy, but anyway. But same thing with St. Lucia Jazz Fest. I know I saw a girl who went this year. She was like, "Yeah, it was nice," and she said the same thing. Like, with the venue, St. Lucia, same thing. You have to go to the different drive and go to you go to Jamaica, you go for Carnival, you got to go to the different venues. You go to Trinidad for Carnival, you got to go to the different
Even
venues.
for Dominica, Creole Fest.
Thank you. You know, you got to go to the different venues. So it's just like, you know, I understand people because Aruba had everything centralized. So you got a little spoiled.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you can just, you know.
Which is understood.
Which is understood. But like the girl said, she said, I never saw Aruba in the 15 years I've been to Soul Beach because it's just so centralized.
Yeah.
He said, I got a chance to see your island because you're different venues with different places. So I was like, all right, cool. Coolio. So, so let's see what happens.
I have it.
God willing, next year.
Did Sinbad make it? Or no?
No, he was supposed to, but they did a video, and then the video got kind of messed up. The video got stuck, but then they played the video at the end of the Charlie Wilson.
Oh, okay.
At the end of the Charlie Wilson concert after he performed. They were supposed to play it before. It was like a nice big video on the screen, and it was nice, you know, he shouted out St.Maarten. Yeah. He said, I did this 30 years ago, you know. It was a nice video, touching video, nice, cool video. So, no, unfortunately, no, he didn't make it. He didn't make it because, you know, he had some health issues. Right. Yeah, so.
Okay.
But, yeah, it was nice, man. It was good stuff. So, see what happens and...
All right, so today is what, like the cool down, and then
today's the cool down. The boat ride's going on right now.
Yeah,
I'm like, you might be going to boat ride? No, I'm going to work. Yeah, people. That's kind of like the weird thing, man. For me, my downer is, I
gotta work.
Yeah. Okay, I got to find a babysitter. Like, you know, it's like the first night. Did I say it the first night? The girl was like, this girl I know. She goes to Soul Beach all the time. So she said, "Oh, you live here." So we was having a conversation. She said, "Oh," and then she paused and she goes, "So after this, you're going home?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to the hotel like everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sleep in my own bed." And then I said, "Yeah, and besides that, I'm going to work in the morning."
In the morning, yeah.
She was like, "Oh, okay."
That's a turn of events.
Yeah, she thought about it for a second. She was like,
yeah, you live here.
"So wait, after this, you're going home?" Yeah. I was like, "Yeah, I'm going home."
To the hotel. You're not going.
We had this discussion yesterday.
You won't see me at the pool in the morning.
No.
Yeah.
We had this discussion too. Like we had the same discussion last night at the bar. It was closing down. It was like me, Malcolm, a bunch of people. It's like, yeah, I go home. And it was like, but you know, you could have stayed in the hotel. I said, yeah, but no, but I'm saying it's it's different. Yeah, like there's times I've hosted events at Sinesta.
And they give you a
weekend. They give me a room, and it's like, forgot my junkie. Got to go back home. Go get it. It's like weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, forgot my deodorant. Or forgot my shampoo. Yeah. Got to go back home. Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird. And for me personally, I'd rather just stay in my house because, like, you know, you gotta pack everything and pack something for. I was like, I'd rather just wake up in my bed, put my clothes on, go to the event, and go back home.
True.
I mean, I've stayed in millions of hotel rooms anyway. It's no big deal. No big deal anyway. But yeah, so that's the downside for me of Soul Beach being here. I don't get to get on a plane. I don't get to stay in a hotel. I don't have to pack. So,
congratulations to your Knicks.
Yo,
man.
I told myself, I'm not watching the game. Got to the venue. I saw the security guards from Soul Beach. They were in the car watching the game on their phone, like the score. And then I looked. I think they were down by like 15. I was like, oh.
Yeah. I said the same thing.
Let me go host. Next thing you know, I see on my phone, Knicks up by 3 with 2 minutes. What? Knicks up. What? I was like, oh my God. And then
now you gotta continue not watching the game.
Facts.
Now you gotta continue not watching.
When's the next game?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Game 4. Tonight is game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. The Timberwolves won on Saturday.
So it's 2-1.
So it's 2-1. Yeah. So both series are now 2-1.
Tomorrow.
Yes, sir. So yeah, congrats to your Knicks, man. They did their thing. Looks like we might have a series. Let's see. Let's hope. Yeah, because it wasn't looking good. Like I said last night when I was watching in the beginning, I was like, I think they were down like 20 points at one time, and but they did it. They're good. Congratulations.
Yeah. So far, he made a lineup change. He changed some stuff in the lineup. Hart didn't start. He put Mitchell in to start, and he got 2 guys who never play because Tom Thibodeau, the coach for the Knicks, never uses his bench. He keeps like his 7 guys, and that's it. And he had to mix it up, and he mixed it up and made a difference. It didn't show in the scoring,
right?
But like the 2 guys that played, like they were like plus 10 every time they're on the court. This one was a plus 15, so it made a difference. So let's see what he does now. Let's see what he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking about let's see what he does. Apparently Spoon has some grand idea that he wants to try
He wants to open up a taco shop.
on Wednesday because it's going to be a short work week for us. So he wants to do something on Wednesday. I don't know. When he was at home, remember he was sick last week or something.
Spoon's sick every week.
So I sick of him. So so he was apparently just watching YouTube and a bunch of stuff. And what are you watching? The Kai Cenat when they had the sleepover with Kevin Hart and Drewski.
No.
Yeah.
Noah.
You want us to do a sleepover?
Yes.
You know all that is? And I was like, what now you watching that? He's like, yeah, man, I was watching it. And
I don't watch them. Why are you watching it for? And then it just
So you
popped
want
up.
us to have a sleepover?
Yes.
At whose house?
Would you do it? No, here. We sleeping here.
Sleep in the
at the
studio?
station.
No, I joke at you. We're not sleeping. We're not having a sleepover.
Oh.
But we are gonna play what's
Twister.
in a Twister.
Naked Twister.
I could never. I can't even put the left foot on. Yeah.
Exactly, right?
You want me to play Twister?
Naked?
Naked Twister.
We are going to play what's in the box.
What's in the box? What's in the box? What movie was that?
So we're gonna play what's in the box.
Brad Pitt.
So the four of us.
7. Oh, you watched that movie?
So the four of us, we're gonna bring something. Of course, we're not gonna tell each other what it is. And you stick your hand in the box and you feel it. And you try and guess what it is. You can bring anything you want. I don't care what it is.
So can we do the Justin Timberlake song?
The who?
Oh, in the box. The D in the box. Oh my God.
You never?
No, I don't know what that is.
You never saw the video, the song?
No. That's
After,
a Justin Bieber guy over there.
after the
I'll check it out.
After
Not
the show,
Justin Bieber,
Music
Timberlake.
video?
Justin Timberlake. Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake.
Oh, Justin Timberlake.
It's a music video they did on Saturday Night Live called Blank in a Box.
Oh my God, that don't sound good.
It is hilarious.
I'll check it out. So Wednesday we're gonna do this before we sign off.
Uh-huh.
What's in the box? You stick your hand in the box. So everybody bring something. Whether it be wet, dry,
You serious?
sharp, dull.
That's what he wants to do. And
I
basically,
know-
it's
I know G don't like.
it's to get everybody's
G's not a fan of.
it's to get everybody's
Of
reaction
wildlife, so-
and whatever. So bring something that
Might bring a mongoose for you to touch up.
will have everybody's reaction because it's to see who will get the best, who brings what to get the best reaction.
Best reaction.
Yeah,
Yes.
because are we gonna be blindfolded or not
Yes,
necessarily?
we are.
You can just
You
turn the
can't
box.
Nah,
No,
nah.
okay.
You got a blindfold. I said, you look so nervous. Like, I don't want to play. No, with are you again? Not are you?
So you in for a G? You think you know what
I got a couple of things that ran through my mind already.
that you want to bring?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, bring. How many? It's just one thing, right?
It's one thing. Everybody
Each of
brings.
us bringing one thing.
Yeah, everybody brings one thing.
One
So
thing.
while you bring, the three of us
Please remind
stick
me.
our hand in the box. I'll
Please
remind
remind me.
you. I'll remind you.
Please remind me.
So we're going to do that on Wednesday.
Please remind me.
Mm-hmm.
In a box.
Yes, sir.
Box.
All right.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else we could talk about?
This is a short week. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I don't know. Let me see. What happened in the news?
I don't know. I know Trump told Harvard that they couldn't have international students or something to that effect. So, yeah, they're upset with him with that. Other than that, I saw Netflix has a documentary coming up on the Ocean Gate. I don't know if you saw that.
What's Ocean Gate?
Ocean Gate, when they went down in the thing, the submarine.
And the submarine crushed?
Yeah.
Really?
So there's a documentary coming up, I think,
I don't wanna
sometime in
see that.
June.
I don't want to see that.
Come on.
Nah, I don't like to see. I don't want to see stuff people's demise. I don't want to see that. I'll pass on that. No, I ain't into that.
So that's that.
Do you don't like sadness?
No, it's not sadness. I just like to see other people's demise or sit and watch a documentary on how somebody got murdered. I don't want to watch that.
Yo, watch me getting chased by a cow, though.
By what?
A cow.
Yeah,
That's entertaining for you, right?
I watch that over and over.
You see? I know.
That's on a loop. A baby cow. A baby cow's more funny.
Yeah.
Baby cow's more funny. I watch that for
I can see
real.
that already.
That's for real. What else? I'm trying to feel like this week went so long. Oh my gosh, like it took
It
forever.
was up and down. Gallivanting.
Yeah, you know how that is, right? Come home, shower, go sleep, wake up, do it again. Nothing else. And the house is a mess.
Oh Lord.
It's just clothes.
Yeah, clean.
Clothes just everywhere.
Can you change your children?
Yeah, exactly. Clothes are everywhere. Like,
And my mom didn't stay by you this time. No.
no. They had a. I didn't get a chance to see their villa. They stayed in the villa. I heard
Oh, nice.
okay.
I heard it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said it was. I heard it was, they're like people were like, y'all should throw a party in here. I heard the villa was really nice. And let me tell you something. I told them, because I heard their villa is really nice. I said, listen, if y'all coming back from Soul Beach, let me tell you something right now. Before you get on this plane and leave St. Maarten, book that villa.
Oh.
Because those who didn't understand Soul Beach or get the memo, they're going to understand it next year. When that villa that you got for X amount is now
Right.
X amount for this weekend.
It's true.
The price gouging is going to be through the roof. Through the roof. So guys, and they were like, you're right. Lock down your spot for next year.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because it's going to be, number one, hard to get something. Because for those who didn't come this year, and some people actually went to Aruba and they didn't know.
What?
Yeah.
How?
A couple of people I saw.
It's routine.
Just so- yeah.
And a lot of people too, they book already. They book in advance.
Oh, like
That's
that.
what they do. Like I just said about the villa, a lot of people do that. They book in advance so they can get their spot for next year. So they booked and they had it already. So they were like, man. And then these girls that went, they were like trying to, they flew to Aruba on Delta. And they were trying to get their flight changed to come to St. Maarten. Delta don't go to Aruba, St. Maarten. That ain't happening. So they had to make the best of it. Yeah, and then another girl I knew, she's from Brazil. She had I saw her taking pictures, posting. I was like, you do know we're here in St. Maarten? She was like, I just found out.
Wow.
Yeah, she had no idea. She had no idea. I guess, so she booked and she was like, damn, I didn't know. So, yeah. I heard they did a white party in the mill.
Wow.
I was like, what?
Let's bring back the old times.
I was like, what?
Okay.
But, yeah, so that's about it.
All right. Question of the day.
Q-O-D.
I know your answer already, G, so I don't even
What's
think I
my
should ask.
answer?
How many
Pineapple.
How many pairs of Crocs do you own?
Yeah, we know his answer.
You couldn't catch me in a pair of
Come
Crocs.
on.
You could say, here's $1 million.
If
Just wear these for 24 hours, I wouldn't do it.
if Mark from Soul Beach said there's an all
$1 million?
there's an all
You don't
Crocs
go wear
party,
Crocs,
Soul Beach.
man.
And I'm hosting, I might have to. But if I'm not hosting, no, I'm not.
Aye.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
God.
I'm not even putting on the special edition Soul Beach Crocs.
Come
Nope.
on.
I'm not putting them on, son. I cringe when I see people with Crocs on. I'm sorry.
gosh.
It's like they have.
Damn, see, imagine how he looks at us every day, boy.
No, sometimes you put them on, they have like their outfit or something, or and then they have the Crocs, and it just doesn't match. It doesn't go. And
Oh,
it's
you
just,
mean in an outing
like
flat?
that.
No,
It's
no,
like,
no, you can't.
oh.
Nah, that can't work.
It's like, oh my! It's like, I don't know. I just.
But Crocs make different stuff, huh? They make different stuff.
Yeah, they do shoes.
I didn't even know
they
that.
do sandals. They do
Yeah.
slides, some night slides as
A
well.
Croc sneaker I saw somewhere on Instagram or something. I was like, ugh, Croc sneaker. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh my
Don't
god!
do it. Don't do it. Yeah. So no,
We know G's answer is 0.
I do not own Crocs. Don't attend to own Crocs. Will never put on a pair of Crocs. I am not a Croc man. No. Nope.
Not a
All
Croc.
right.
Now, how comfortable they are. Spoon?
Good. How many you got? Two pairs.
What color?
Dark blue and black.
Same color.
No, one is black, one is dark blue.
It's like they're almost the same color. That was a waste of Croc money. That was a waste of money.
That's a bunch of Crocs.
Nah, just you can see the difference. You can see the difference.
I can see those in
Trust. Okay, well, it's not. It's not dark blue.
Should have got like a bright.
It's not dark blue.
Yeah, but black and dark blue they're too close. You just
No, trust me.
You wasted your money.
You see the difference. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust me. You'll see it.
How can you get a red pair?
I
Wow.
always wanted a red pair.
Hope she's listening.
Like today.
Hope she's
I
listening.
can do that next.
Today-
Hope she's listening.
I can do that.
So yeah, I got 2 pairs as well. I have the regular Crocs, the ones that you put in sports mode. Those are black, and then I have the slides.
How do you put a Croc in sport mode?
The thing in the back.
That thing goes in the back. I don't ever use it.
Nah.
This. So before you put it on, this goes in the back of your head.
Oh.
So therefore it won't kick off when
It
you
won't
run.
fall. Yeah, if you're running or whatever. So that's
Yeah.
sport mode.
When you're being chased by 100 gorillas.
Yeah.
Right. The baby cow. The baby cow.
Baby
chasing-
cow.
Yeah,
Okay.
baby cow chases your bow. Sport
Okay.
mode. So it won't kick off.
And what color are yours?
Black.
2 black.
The two black?
No, black,
Oh.
and the other one's like a blue.
Talking about a waste of Croc money.
The other one is like a blue, not navy blue, but you could definitely see it's blue compared
Like a
to
sky
the black
blue?
one. No, not that,
No?
not
Not
that
that
bright.
blue.
No,
Carolina blue.
it's like the blue of this, the St.Maarten flag. This
Oh,
flag
okay.
that we have here. blue
That's a
like that.
royal.
Oh,
Yeah, royal,
royal blue.
So those are slides that I have. Yeah.
My Crocs are royal.
And then I don't wear them as much because I got them as a gift, and they don't really fit.
Good.
Yeah,
Too small?
they're like very exact. And for me, like, and I always tell people, if you're buying me shoes, don't
Let me buy them.
let me buy them because my shoes.
Wait, if you're buying, if
you want to buy me shoes, don't.
give you the money.
Either give me the money or let
the
me
gifts
go
is gift.
shopping with you because what I wear with sneakers is different size from
right,
shoes, is
right,
different
right.
size from slippers, and
Makes sense.
all of that.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Makes sense.
So they bought the same size Crocs that I wear for shoes, but no, it didn't work. Yeah.
So why don't you just sell those Crocs to Spoon?
I think Spoon's foot is bigger than me, bigger than mine. I think so.
Is it?
I don't know. I wear a size 12 shoes. 13, 13
you know,
slippers.
sneakers depends on the brand, the company.
That
Tell
too.
people that all the time.
Yeah.
If I'm Adidas, I'm a size this. If it's
Yeah,
a
I
Nike, I'm a
could-
size this.
So I could go from a 10 and a half to a 13. It just, it's a company, the brand.
Absolutely.
It moves around.
And SMG, she's in the building. How many Crocs you got?
SNG.
No Crocs
and
on.
she
She got 2 pairs. You got one on now?
You got
Oh, yeah, the
the
sandals.
regular, the sandals.
Count
one.
those as Crocs?
They're
Let me
Crocs.
see now, raise your foot.
They're the brand. There you go. Hoist it
Those are
up.
Crocs?
Heist it up.
I see it on the bottom.
That's what I'm talking about. You see stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, if you go in a Croc store, Front Street, you'll see some nice stuff. Come on, G.
I went there once because my daughter wanted Crocs for
Oh,
her
okay.
birthday. So that's the only reason why I went in
Right,
there.
right.
I went there once to buy it. I bought her a pair of Crocs. And it was packed in there. It was crowded in there. I was like, oh my goodness. You guys are all going to hell for wearing Crocs.
All right.
Crocs.
Anyways, let's get up out of here. Make some space for G Money. He's coming up next. AM PM
Yeah,
Workload
buddy.
Show, followed by I believe Outcast should be coming in today. Is he?
Should be.
I think so. AM PM Workload Show, then Outcast creator DJ Outcast, and then Sagan comes in to do her thing, and then we'll be back tomorrow from 6 to 10, doing it all over again. There go me Spoon. Leave us off with a snap. Something nice and positive.
Mondays is a fresh start. It's never too late to dig in and begin a new journey of success.
Band moving.
And move.
This is